Well, good day there, boys and girls. It's a beautiful day here today up at camp. It's November 20th here today. It's about minus 15, minus 20, and today is the first coyote check of the year. Now I've got just one bait station set up. I'm slowly working, gradually getting all the snares set out. It's kind of a slow process to get it all set up, but I'm pretty well certain we got fur waiting for us today. It's nearly a guarantee, but we'll have to see how it goes. So we're just gonna fire up the 12 valve. Gotta hit the road. Okay, so I'm over here at workshop. You can see I got the ram charger here. Got her cleaned out the other day, so she's good to go. Got power, solar power is going good here today, and just picking up stuff and dropping off some stuff. See, it's quite a mess in here. I've been working on getting all my stuff organized. You can see here I got a whole bunch of stuff I'm trying to get organized, and it's been a much bigger job than I realized, but because I have to clean it, bring it up, and organize it. I was up till 4 a.m. doing this last night, so burned the candle at both ends a bit there, but I have some snares here I'm picking up. I've had them boiling a while, so I'll get them drained out, and they'll be ready to go. Pick up my trapping bag. Maybe should grab a few of these as well. I might be a tad low just in case. So anyways, we'll get going here now, guys. Okay guys, so I've been trying to run errands and stuff here as well today, and all of a sudden I'm fighting the daylight as usual, and I know there's going to be a hell of a lot of work at this bait. It's just the nature of the beast. Second snare of the day here, boys. First coyote. First snared coyote of the season. Originally I was hoping to get to the second bait and get it set up, but I know we're going to have a lot to do here today. I don't think this is the prettiest dog. Hey, he's not great, boys. Dead in the mane for sure. He's a pretty... Yeah, it's not a great one, but we'll take it. That's for sure. Oh, so it's good to be on the board here. First snared coyote of the year. That's right on. Okay. So, we're going to have a lottery setting. The biggest thing is, we're going to have a lot of searching to find all these snares. I set 19 here. That's a lot for one bait, but this is bait. This is my number one. We got to focus on getting it good, getting it set up well, and hammer these kites. You see here? This is the trail. What a beautiful catch circle. Perfect neck catch. All around, beautiful. Now that's a big old coyote. And you see, he's a little thin in the mane, but it could be a hell of a lot worse. So we'll take him. I'll just throw him over there and pick him up later on. So I'm testing a new anchor system on these snares, and I think it's going to save me a hell of a lot of time if it works. So I'm taking her slow here to test this out, and also I don't want to set a whole bunch of snares and then not be able to find them all. So it's kind of a gradual process. Once you check them once or twice, it becomes very easy to find them. You just memorize them, but otherwise it can be a disaster if you lose track of them. So even with my flagging tape, like there's a lot of ground to cover here, particularly at this bait. I cover a lot of ground here at this bait, and it's my number one, so that's why I set it up first. We're gonna focus here, at least try and get the bulk of these kites out of here, and then we can start to focus our time elsewhere. So this is a nice little snare here. I just set these 2 days ago, and I set them with my bare hands, and we're catching coyotes. So no, I'm not concerned. I think it was neck down a little more. I just can't quite remember here, but I just don't want them dodging to the outside here. So there, that'll be good enough. Off we go. We got a lot of ground to cover. 8th snare, 2nd coyote. Log that on the video here so I don't forget what I'm at. Once again, you can see this is still the work these power ramps do. Like, look at this trail, it's completely undisturbed. But our coyote here, friends, she's not a beauty. It'll be a long winter at this rate. Shoulder mites on this one indefinitely. Now it's good to catch these ones here and thin them out so they're not infecting the whole herd. See, she's got her, boys. Not the prettiest looking coyote, that's for damn sure. I can't quite remember actually where this snare was in entirety. It might have been back over here. Yeah, I think so. Well, I think there's only one of these snares that's actually wired in. All the rest of them, they're just lent up against a tree or something. Well, this is what we're looking for. This is the kind of coyote I'm coming here to catch. She's frozen. And it's a breath of fresh air after catching two not so pretty ones. So far my anchor system's working good. I'm feeling more confident about setting more with that same clip on it. Come on. Oh. Got this one disconnected here. Now this is just a beauty prime dog. He's not a perfect dog, but he's the kind of one we want to be catching. There's just more tools in order. Look at him. If they all look like that, I'd be pretty happy. You know, he's not perfect. No way. Pretty damn good. Big kites we're catching too. No moths there. I was on this trail here coming down. So I've got, like, all these sets are sets I set, you know, every year. And we just stack them up with. So, yeah, 11 snares. I think I've checked the 12th one already. But, so 8 more snares to check. At this point, it's been a pretty good day. I can never argue with more fur, but, you know, it's pretty damn good here, guys. Around number ones, eh, guys? Like, I have a lot of number ones, I have a lot of wolf masters. I don't really have a preference. The benefit to the wolf master is you can get a longer snare on there. I don't mind working with these ones one bit. And they're cheaper, these ramps. So I'm gonna buy more number ones here pretty quick, but I got a lot to get set out before I get to that point. That's set. I don't like how it's sitting. It's so I have, oh fuck, it might fall there. So I just put my safety grippers on there. I rarely use them, but you know, I have had these blow up. What you gotta, I've had them blow up on my hands before. As long as you keep your snout away from them, you're doing pretty good there. But just not sure how I want to set this. Okay. So I want that snare low enough. Like coyote snare don't have to be very high. We're good and set it on the trail. That's a real nice loop there. And as long as this ram don't fall over, we'll be good. Just doing some real minor disguising here, being a bit sneaky. Okay guys, so I'm back here at camp. We're at workshop. You see, I've just about nearly got all my stuff set up here actually, and it's working out nice here. It is crammed in there pretty good. There's quite a few things I still got to organize. I got all these sockets and the guys who sell these toolkits, the master kit, whatever, they like to pad the stats and say, oh, it's a 300 piece kit. Well, they give you 400 Allen wrenches and a whole bunch of sockets this size. So it's good marketing anyway, but now I got all these little sockets and stuff. So that's what's really killing time here. And, you know, all these little drill bits, like I have millions of them here. I've got to get organized, but I nearly got her. It's nearly done actually, but I got to figure out. But I got to figure out here how I want to hang this fur, and I got to get it hung here right away so it's can get unthawing. Okay, so what I have here, guys, is kind of a cluster. I got all this here, and then I have it's madness here. See, I doubled up this nut. I think this is from a punching bag actually, but I've used this to skin the fur for a while. It's got lots of swivel point, and I use it a lot. Well, I have used it a lot. So I'm going to put a couple of these big screws through the rafters. No, it's probably best if it's straight up and down. Otherwise, it will be, otherwise it won't swivel as nice if it's like this, see? I'm probably going to put it right next to that light there. So I got her bolted in with the impact. And you see, I just got 2 cam locks on here. I would never use anything else but cam locks. It works so good. Now, I got all kinds of different things going on with this chain, but there's all kinds of clips, right? So you can adjust the height of this easily if you want to go higher. This one just happened to work out. You can easily adjust the height of this. You see, I got all kinds of clips. You just move it up the chain. This one happened to work out to be the perfect height to do open and cut. It's going to work great. It really is. So, now, Jesus, like, the amount of snares I have, and they're just all left in a bunch by some guy there. So, it's a real nightmare. Between Allen keys and organizing sockets and the whole 9, it's just insufferable. So, you can see, I've got all my stretcher boards and my fleshing beam. Now, I built all this stuff in shop class when I was like 12 or 13, I can't remember. And I'm still using it all to this day. It works great too, guys. All these things are kind of just how I want them. They're a little bit unusual, but I'm very particular about all of it. See, these here, it works good, put this stuff in the same place. See, them are in the road there. If I just come through, clip them up, they're out of the road, you're going. Now, this is a wood flashing beam. From time to time, I'll come through here and sand out some scratches and imperfections that I've made over time from flashing. And I have a new flashing knife. Itself a good one. It's got a sharp edge on there. The other one I had, see, you got 2 edges. This is dull, but this is what I used to call a sharp edge. So you see, it worked. Oh, it's perfect size for my beam. That's going to be nice. And you got that sharp edge on there too, but I don't think you'd ever use it. See, this just clips. Oh, my other one did. That one doesn't. But oh well. I wonder if my old flashing knife is here. Here's my old one. I paid $25 or $30 for this one. And I have flashed, you know, a few hundred coyotes with it. You see, I've used it so much, I bend it. I bent in from flashing to flashing. This is all you really need. I did a lot of coyotes and damn good job on them too, with just this knife, but I decided to upgrade because I'm probably going to be doing a lot of fleshing. And this one's starting to bend on me. I also have to bend her back, but works damn good. I still have it. Thought I'd try this one. That sharp edge, there's a few places where I think I might be able to use that well. Now, you wouldn't want to use it often, particularly on coyotes. Like this is what I call a sharp edge, but this is a knife here. I think I have use for that, and it's, I don't know if I like this handle yet, but it's a weave fleshing knife there as well. And I got all kinds of goodies here, boys. You know it. I also got a new diamond knife sharpener. It's a beauty. Oh, it's dirty. It's a beauty. It does a lot better than the other one I had. Keep that here. Always touching it up. See, I want to be able to have stuff kind of right here. I'm probably going to put like pins and, you know, have a knife and pliers sitting here. I want it handy. I want a platform, and then when I'm pinning fur, I'll probably set it up right here as well. Now, it's going to be a little crowded here in the back, but that's no worries. I think it's going to work quite nicely here, guys. We better strength test this prick. I put her through those 2 rafter ties I put up there. I pre-drilled them, bolted them in. Now, a coyote only weighs 30 pounds, but I really pull on her to skin her, right? So, what's going to happen here, I think, is we're going to end up putting stretchers all along the wall. See, these are funny. I just bolt them in with the drill there. It works good. Put up a lot of kites this way, boys. And what I got to do here now is figure out how I'm going to hang the pelts, because you want them to hang, right? From their hind legs so that all the guts sink into the chest cavity. You're not getting belly rot or anything. So what I do for that, these are essentially just big ass free hanging snares. So if you see them around my shop, you know, I'm not legally allowed to use these, so, but all I'm using them for is hanging pelts, right? So make that clear so I don't get myself in trouble or something stupid. It's essentially a big snare, right? And it hooks to the ceiling. Now, I don't know how I'm doing for height here, but probably pretty good. It hooks to the ceiling, and then you latch the back leg. I'll be probably a tad short there. I'm probably going to want to put some a tad higher. So this is what I'm going to kind of play around with. I don't want them in the road here of my skinning, but I do, and I want to have room on the back wall to put the stretchers so they can dry and sit there upright. That'll be nice. Okay, so I'm just trying to figure things out here. I don't think I want to screw these in fully just yet, because I got figuring to do here. See how it goes. Well, I'll screw them in to some extent. So I'm going to 2 rafters here. I used 2x6s because I had them. I'm just trying to figure this out here. Outside cut lumber in the dark. I sure need a new hat like this, headlamp not cutting it. Can't see with the down. Anyways, so I'll take 3 per. What a catastrophe. Just feed these on through here, right? It's gonna bolt her across, eh? Okay, so it's supported in 2 places now. It really only should have to support 90, but it can support a hell of a lot more. So you see here now, these are fully adjustable, and I can slide them around here to wherever I want them. Now I figure I'm probably going to want to go as far over there as I can on the first one, and then space them out evenly here. Okay, so that looks good there now, guys. I got a nice spacing between all of them, and I think it's just going to be a real beauty there. Like, it looks quite nice where it's at, and I got some more pissing around to do there, and show you how it works here in a second. I'm also going to customize my flushing beam here a bit. Okay, guys, so there's more coyotes here than what we've caught today. That's for damn sure. I had three there shot coyotes I've had for a while, and just picked them up today, left them frozen, didn't have time to deal with them, so we're doing that now anyways. See, coyotes, like they're beautifully clean here, right? Like apart from the short ones. So like if they're rubbing together like that, well then it just makes a mess of them. So it'll take me a sec to get all my spacing figured out here. This is coyote of the bunch for sure, and we caught him today as well. Yeah, that is a beautiful, just a prime pelt. That's a pretty big coyote as well. We picked up today aren't too badly frozen. They'll be ready to skin probably a day earlier than the rest of them. You see how slick those cam locks are on there? It's just the way to do it. You know, you piss around with rope, well you gotta tie it and hold it there and tie it. Just put this here, coyote's ready to go, you just pinch her, boom, back on, and it tightens as it pulls, right? So it's not gonna fall down. Yeah, it's a nice bunch of fur there, guys. It's kind of close to the wood stove, not too close of course, but should unthaw nicely. And I've got that one too close to my flushing beam, but that's no worries at all. Lots of work to do in here, guys. This quad really didn't want to start today. I hadn't started it in a while, so the battery was dead. I boosted it. Gonna have a real deadly feast here tonight. I got eggs there and sausages with relish and ketchup. So anyway, guys, I got headed out on the wolf line there. I forgot to charge the camera, so I couldn't bring it along. That was too bad, but there'll be lots to show you there on the wolf trap, and that's for damn sure. Okay, guys, it's a beautiful day, let me tell you. But boy, was I pissed off when I was going through my video footage there last night, and I had a lot of it to go through. It had got so far behind that I hadn't realized it. Like, I was listening to the video over the camera and didn't sound different, but once I put it into the computer, I could tell it was different. I had broke the bottom off this damn thing to put the camera in, so I drove all the way into town to get this one. It's the only one I could find, and went all the way to town to get it so I could keep making videos, but it blocks off the audio port. I didn't realize that. So that's my bad, guys. It's really my bad. But as soon as I figured it out, I fixed her, boys. I Gorilla Glued this prick right to the camera. Or right to the tripod. Now she works mint. No worries. As long as that don't fall off. I ordered 2 replacements for this as well. Because this is not happening again. I'm happy we're able to get this one fixed. I just hope, because like it has a tough life, right, boys? Like, when we put her on to use it right around in my truck, and I tip it over all the time, and it breaks. It's like a $13 part though, right? So this kettle is also broken. Gotta do this quick or I'll burn myself. She's scorching, boys. I was thinking about Gorilla Gluing this prick, but then it would probably just melt it right into the water there, and that probably wouldn't be a good thing. Yeah, so we're off to go check our 2 coyote bait stations here today, guys, now that we got our thermos filled. And there's lots of work to do with the one, but we should pretty well have the other one right set up there now, so it should all be good here. Okay, so I wasn't nearly as confident making a guaranteed fur check today as I was the last check. See, these are the kind of hills I'm walking up here all the time. And as you can see, we're looking at a coyote. That's what I like to see there, boys. If I can make it down this hill. I got to come down this one. This is the one I have to drag coyotes up. It's the son of a gun. We might have to check this one out before we get too close. You see this trail here? It's the closest one to the bait. The bait is right behind me. And I have caught like probably 13, 14 coyotes on it here now. It's definitely over 10. It's the kind of snare you just set and it's gonna catch fur. But it didn't catch a single coyote last year, which was crazy. He's frozen. Okay, so set my trusty. That's a little Savage 22, and I really quite like it. I'm definitely not going to drag this cut. I'm going to drag him up there because that's where he's got to go. This is the closest snare to the bait. It's literally 20 yards, and that is normally too close. But this one, it comes down the hill, so they look over it right until they're under it. You'll have a lot of luck snaring hills because they're always looking above the snares as they're coming down or when they're coming up. So, looks like I threw out some gut piles, or like some gut bags here. And that's good for business because they freeze solid and then it takes them a while. Oh yeah, no complaints there, boys. He's not a beauty, a real beauty, but he's pretty damn beauty enough. And I'm gonna drag him up over here. See, I literally slide down these hills. That's just the nature of the beast. So you can see here, we still got a dandy trail. Now we want to get this set looking good. This is miserable bush, boys, but once we get down here, it's always worth our while. So, okay. So I forget how I had this set. I just can't remember here, guys. Okay, so you see here, guys, there's a spring that runs out here, and it's a very, very productive section of my bait station here. And let me tell you, if I could have 5 or 6 of these bait stations, it would make for a damn deadly winter. But these are kind of 1 in 100 maybe. So I wasn't so sure about this set, and it's the 5th snare. See, it's running out everywhere. Oh Christ, that's a beauty. No, right on. See, this snare was on this trail here, and it was a real bugger to get it to sit there on the trail, because I had to I just held it up with some branches actually, because there's no place to anchor it to, like to tie it to hold it upright. So this looks like to be a little dog here. Oh damn, she's a beauty. That is a beauty looking coyote, guys, let me tell you. So if every coyote looked like this, same thing with this bait station, you know, if they were all like this, we'd have a deadly go over. Oh, she's just a fluff ball. These are prime winter coyotes we're trapping here, guys. Like prime November coyotes. Am I even in shot here? You know, I'd take as many of these as I could find, that's for damn sure. So that is a beauty little dog, boys. Take them all like that, that's for damn sure. But I wanna set a couple more snares down here. I need one over there, and yeah, so I might come back to this section. Yeah, in fact I will. So I'll leave this guy here. We'll come back to it later. We got a lot to do today. Show you the set density here. I have one there, just you see that flagging tape. I have one right there, and I have one right here as well. And that one, it's caught a coyote. It's caught many coyotes as well. What trail was that on here? Looks like this one. That one's tore it up here pretty good. It's gonna be tough to remake this set. This is another 2-day check, right? Like I was just here 2 days ago. Now, this is a big stinky old coyote. I would guess him to be a dominant male. That's for damn sure. That's a big coyote. Okay guys, so pardon me, the camera died. Have to walk all the way up the hill, charge it, wait for it to charge, come back. I gotta figure out a better system on these batteries, because time is money here and she's pissed me off. Anyways, not too pissed off here. We're catching fur like crazy. So yeah, I moved that snare down there while I was waiting. See, that's a nice spot for it. It's a nice set. I was gonna move it down here, You see how this trail branches off? This is the last thing we want. If we set it here, we're gonna have coyotes going here all day long. So this big sucker, that is a big coyote. It's gonna be a prick to flush him. You see he's got very coarse fur and it's a thick dark color. But you know, as they get older, these coyotes, that fur, it goes downhill. But you can never complain, especially today. We got 3 coyotes, they're all pretty damn good. You can't complain about a decent coyote. It's when they're filled with mange you can start to complain a bit, but still it's hard to. So this guy, we'll take him any day of the week. It's good to pull these dominant coyotes out of the resident coyotes. Okay, that's a finicky set to make there, Frets. It's just held up with the sticks I put there. But it's catching fur, and nice fur at that. So I'm definitely going to reset it. It's a nice trail. You see, when you see a trail cut down like this, you know you're onto something good. I'm going to mosey over there. I got one set I want to make, and then I got to get going to the next one. Otherwise, we're going to be late. I got about like an hour left of daylight here. It takes a lot of work running this one, but that's fine, because when it takes a lot of work, it's because we got a lot of coyotes, and that's right on. Okay, guys, so those are 3 real beauties. What a great day at this bait. Particularly that one, then this one. This one is decent, but we'll take them. See, I put them in this big fur bag before I put them in the back of my truck. That way they don't freeze to the box, and then when you pull them off, you're ripping out fur. So it prevents them from rubbing and keeps them away from all that blood and stuff sitting in the back of my truck. See, all these 3 pelts are beautifully clean. We really shouldn't have to wash them. Maybe that one, but I would like to not have to. Well, what do you say, boys? Coyote number 10 of the day, or no, of the year. Oh, she's a beauty too. That's what I like to see. All these nice coyotes, eh? I set all these snares in a rush. There's only half a dozen here. This is the 3rd one. If this is it, that's fine. But yeah, these are gorgeous coyotes we're pulling out of the bush here now. Like, look at that. Prime winter fur. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so I got the same dilemma here. This trail veers off this way and that way. And it's going to be tricky to reset it here, actually. So I got a ram back there. Or did I already check that one? I already checked that one. Might actually have 2 rams on this trail. But that's fine. It's catching fur, boys. Damn straight. Okay, so I'm trying to get some more rams out here to get this bait producing, because it'll be my 2nd best bait. So I can try and put her back here, but it's going to be a tricky rascal. Yeah, it really is. We'll get it set here. This might be one we have to work on at a later date, but I got to get rams out here, guys. I brought 10 down here. I don't know. There's not near as many trails to cover on this one, and I snare it closer to the bait. But you know, maybe if I set 8, I'd be pretty happy, or another half dozen. I'll be back here in 2 days again, anyways. Because don't fix what's not broken, eh, boys? And she sure as hell ain't broken here today. We're just ripping. See, I put this damn thing here upside down. Okay. Beauty. So, how far is that gonna lean? Okay, so that's not bad. It's also not great, but we'll probably get a chance to come back to it later on. Okay, so if there's one thing I've always been bad about, it's pre-baiting and getting these spots going, you know, ahead of time, and making sure they're ready to go for a shitload of snares, and have all the coyotes coming in here, and for them to be comfortable, you know, coming in here and whatnot. Now, so these baits, I just set them up. Like, I just threw out bait. I'd thrown out bait like once before, but it's going good. I'm in a panic, because if we got coyotes to catch, we got to be catching them. Another beauty. Right on. This one, you see how there's no snow in his back or anything? He's twisted himself up there pretty good as well. But better give this one a test. Yeah, he's stiff. Okay, I have one more snare. I can't remember where I put the damn thing. That's a nice trail there. I'll hit that when I set some snares. This is probably our last coyote for the day. And what a day. 2-day check. I only got half a dozen rams out here. So 2 for 6 is 33.3% on the snares. Now, if we could keep that, boys, it'd be a damn good year. I keep saying that, not sure why. So we'll get this set made and then try and make a hell of a lot more here, guys, because I'm coming back here in 2 days and I'm gonna be picking up some fur. Okay, guys, so what a good day. I did get a few more sets out. Maybe not quite as many as I would have liked to, but that's always the case no matter what. There's still a few more trails to cover in around here. It's a nice bait station, it really is. But we'll be back here in 2 days, let her soak a bit, come back. You know, I'm coming here pretty frequently, but you know, just to get things set up and all the sets memorized so I can clear out the majority, like the resident kites at these 2 number ones, and then work at getting other things going. See here, I also got a fisher box on that one. Have to get a trap in there, but that's low on the list of priorities. So yeah, guys, we'll head her back to camp here in a bit and see how she's going up there. Lots to do in the skinning shack tonight. Finally gonna get my skinning knife dirty here tonight. So it's right on, guys. Thanks for watching. You know, you get to this daylight, you can't see the trails. More importantly, you can't see the power ramps. And like, I nearly walked into one there just now. So over and out, guys. Okay, guys, so back in skinning shack here. Now, don't forget about this stuff, boys. I'm telling you, these early season coyotes, like early on in the winter here, are bad for fleas. So I had to spray these ones. I forgot to initially. What I usually do is, you know how I got them in that what I usually do, like, you know how I got them in that bag there? I'll just spray it in the bag and then close off the bag. That works the best before I bring them in here. But these are all ready to go. We got a lot of work to do here tonight, and it's already quite late. But okay, guys, so I just got a little more work to do here before I'm ready to start putting fur through. You see, my fleshing beam, she's a beauty, but it is a tad high. You see how that butts up? What I used to do is just flesh like this. And I could really rip, man. It works good. But it's a little bit long here how it's at, guys. So I'm going to put this scrap 2x6. I think this is about right where I want it. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's a dirty old fleshing beam, you know. But I want to be able to stand on that 2x. I want to be able to stand on this 2x6 here now. So I'm just trying to figure out where it's perfect. I want to be able to lean into her. And I'm definitely particular about this. You know, I want to be leaning into her a bit. I do just have her a tad far back here now though, guys. Very particular about this. I spend a lot of time at this beam, and that's where we want it. So I'm just going to grab a few nails here and drive her home. This will be a beauty. We get her all situated here. Okay, guys, so now I'm just going to cut her off. It's a bit in the way of my skinning. It's just in the way. Yeah, that looks pretty damn good there now, guys. So I'll chuck that in the bin. And then I would like to, see, it's just got a bit of shimmy into it. So I definitely want to get this situated. It looks like I actually got some. So I just got a few screws to put through her here, guys. Looks like I got some in this pile of shit here. Definitely screws on this one, and I'm putting them through to the floor. You can see what 4 screws did for us. There's still a bit of play here, but that's fine. It's just because of how I got it connected. It's a beauty though. I'm ready to test out my new fleshing knife there as well, guys. It's gonna be a real beauty. Okay, guys, so I'm just getting my cup of tea going here, and we're ready to get in action here. Start putting some fur up here on the 2021 season. It's gonna be right on. Perfect. Nailed the temperature of that. That's for damn sure. So, oh man, it's really nice to be back trapping again here. That's for damn sure. I love doing it, I really do. It's a great thing to be doing as well in the winter. You know, keeps me busy, which is important, and all that good stuff. So, we're just working on coyotes. This is my first one of these. Coyote here is the first one I'm doing this year. So, I started on this one, not so good. See, he's matted up bad. You gotta comb these out, otherwise when you're flashing, you'll rip this clean out. See, this isn't the prettiest coyote, so I'm gonna start on him. Originally I thought he had shoulder mites bad, but he's just matted up like a rug here. Yeah man, it's great to be back out trapping. It's great to be putting fur up again here. And I still got quite a mess here, but it's actually way better than you think. There's only about an hour or two there probably of sorting. Maybe 2. Yeah, I'd say 2 hours of sorting. And then I'll be like, I'm inches away from being the most organized I've ever been in my entire life. And we'll be starting trapping here the earliest I ever have. I know it's late November, but it's still the earliest I've ever been. You know, all the other years, like last year we were building cabin. Didn't get started trapping until late December. That was bad. But, you know, we were building homestead. So that's fine. All the years before, you know, I was in hockey, 4-H, and hunting. It was a very busy time of the year, so I didn't get started late too, but still did good. But this is active time, very active time for the coyotes. Later in the season, they slow down a bit. So I really want to be hammering them here. You know, I just want to. Now, like, really got to pump out these prime coyotes here. Fucking prick. So I broke this again. I want to be catching all these prime coyotes here as early as I can, and while they're good and prime and everything, and really be catching them. Now I have a lot of powder amps to put out. Okay guys, well, what a beauty night. My whole arrangement here, it's just perfect, and I don't throw that around lightly. I'm pretty particular about this. This flashing knife, it's steps beyond what I had before. Little knife from Richard Miller. She always works a beauty on the coyotes. It's a nice design for the coyotes. Well guys, it's another nice day today. Just gonna go try and cover some ground there with some wolf snares. It's gonna be hard to set things up to the like a right setup. We need a little more action around the bait before we get all the snares set up how I wanted at bait station. But it's not the snares around the bait that are gonna catch the wolves. It's the ones further away. And that's the ones I'm working at setting. So I got some coyote carcasses in the 12 valve that I'm gonna haul out here, and it's not ideal bait, but it sure as hell is better than nothing. Bushwhacking her in the old 1-2 valve. See, I got her this old bait station. Now the system we had there last year, it worked great. I had snares around here. I think I caught just like 2 coyotes around here. Everything, we want everything wide, boys, these wolves, eh? But we're gonna get a little curiosity going here with the coyote carcasses, hopefully get some bait out here. And then like if I gotta get some more snares out, because if they do pass through, I want a good chance of catching them, eh? Oh fuck, it started. I didn't think it was gonna, boys. The battery in here has been on this quad since 2012. It's a stock battery. You know, I bought it in 2014. It had the stock battery. Last time I had to start it, it had been sitting here a while. I tried to start it earlier, I thought, but I just had to tap the connectors on there, give her a little juice to get her to go, so that might need replacing as well. But shit, it's getting late. Christ. Anyways, what do I got here? Gotta get my camera, show you some wolf snares. Gotta hit her wide, boys, wide open, eh? Okay, well, shit just got real. These are fresh. I just got this skiff of snow. These were not here 2 days ago. We have snares to check. Well, holy Jesus, am I ever looking at a lot of wolf sign. I've just been ripping here, trying to set all the wolf trails I can. See this one. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to guess how many they've come through last night indefinitely. And well, guys, just getting a couple cans of soup going. I'm pretty low on supplies here in the bush. I might have some craft dinner later on, but not a whole lot going on here. Have to pick up some more supplies. Well, I'm a happy man tonight, that's for damn sure. Got all my fur chores done. You see I boarded that one. I had that one a while. It's not prime. That's why it's different color. Those are all to do tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be right on, guys. There's lots to do here, but I finally got her licked, boys. She's good and clean now. Well, pretty damn good, that's for sure. I got that all done and the video done. Good time is like right on. We'll be to bed early tonight. You can hear I'm already getting loopy. Not a chance in hell, boys. I was in here getting organized in these damn socket kits. You know, they're all over the place. Got to get all the sockets. I'm very particular about how all this goes together. God tell you, like most things you really just don't give a shit, but this has got to be, it's all got to be put together nicely. So I got all my fur stuff ready to go here. It's right there, right easy to reach. I might as well put that in, but then I made some coat racks for my skinning clothes. I got a fleshing apron coming because that'll be nice to have. It made use of this useless space here. That's the scrap bin and that's the scrap metal bin. So that's, you know, all the stuff. Like all the used snares, broken drill bits, strip bolts, the whole nine. It's good to have a place to put it or it builds up. So I got all my sockets here. Ratchet wrenches, impact sockets, drill bits, grease gun. All that stuff's nice. The only one complaint I have about how I've done things here is, see, this is so deep, it's actually hard to see in there. I wonder if there's like some kind of battery powered light I could stick up there, because I'm not going to run wires just for that, but I want to be able to see the socket size a little better. And then up here, pliers, ratchets. This I should get. I got a better organization system coming for all these screwdrivers, and they're gonna go over there. See, I got all my wrenches here, crescent wrenches. I'm missing a couple here. Some are in my truck, I think, but I'm just not sure. Yeah. So, and then I got jacks, jack stands, 3/4 inch sockets. All that's underneath here because I don't use it as often. And then snare stuff along the edge. And then I got all the snare stuff along the edge here. And then over here I have drill bits. I don't like how that's organized. Allen keys and snare wire and shit. And then this stuff's all got to go tomorrow. So that one goes in my truck and stays there. That kind of looks shitty. I'll deal with it. But truck parts and stuff, maintenance stuff, more maintenance, and then trapping stuff here. And then I got snares spread out here, but they'll all be going out here pretty quick, so it'll be good to get them out of the road. And then I got a chainsaw. These two can go elsewhere. This is where I store all my extra sockets, and then I use them to piece back together my kits. These are presses, they're nice. Power tools on the bottom, paint stuff, electrical, carpentry, all kinds of tools, hammer stuff. A bit of a mess there, surely. And I got fasteners and all this stuff. Now, that's all pretty good. This stuff here, I don't really like. A lot of this stuff could get put back into storage. Like, I don't like how this is. That chainsaw needs to be returned. I have an extra smoke detector there. Maybe put it in here, but I don't know. This box here is a godsend. Whenever you're cleaning, like there's stuff you just don't really know where to put, but it's important, and you know it's important because it came off some kind of project where you just throw her in there, and then if you're ever looking something, that's where you'll find it. So it makes it nice. So yeah, I'm eager to get all this stuff out, clean some of my storage space, but and then maybe some of this stuff, and like a lot of this stuff, like you can see here, I got a lot of duplicates here. Because what ends up happening is you buy something, you lose it, and you buy it again, and then you have two. So I'm excited to use up a lot of this stuff and try and make a better habit not buying tools, because I like to buy the tools. Haven't bought tools in a long time, but for a while there it was out of control. So got lots of nice stuff here. I quite like it. I'm very happy, you know. I spent the time here tonight and get her cleaned up. Now, if I didn't, I would have just paid for it in time elsewhere, looking for shit. I know where everything is here now, so it's right on. Can't tell you
Like, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, for God's sakes, but I can't tell you how happy I am to put the time in here and get her deadly. So I have just a couple things I need to work on here. Maybe I put lights under there, maybe I don't. Battery of mine that come from the cabin, I haven't actually given it the chance to charge up. But I'm taking all the power I have in the day and I'm using it up pretty quick. Now, I don't think that battery's worth a shit. Because you see here, I got her hooked to the battery from the RAM charger as we speak. Like, it just dies. So I'm not too sure what all I'm going to do about that. But it's definitely pissing me off. Well, guys, this is just awesome. I'm the most organized I've ever been in my life in terms of having my stuff in one place and organized for trapping and having all the stuff ready to go. So it's just a great feeling. It's cause for celebration. It really is. So I'm mosey on to back and celebrate with the dog and craft dinner that I got on the stove right now. So that's right on, man. Yeah, like there is a lot of trapping to do this winter, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I also got lots of little projects here to get caught up on around camp and the workshop and stuff. So try and fit that all in the videos as well. So that'll make it exciting and fun. But yeah, it's just great, man. This little workshop just turned out beautifully. It's just awesome. I can't tell you how happy I am. And to have something to work on up in the bush, because like last year, well, you know, I'd have to give up days to go work on fur, and then I'd have not much to do at after dark, you know. So it's right on, guys. It really is. So anyway, guys, we'll call this a video. I hope it's alright. I was glad to get the audio fixed there in this video, but it's too bad it went on so long. That kind of sucks. But anyway, tomorrow we're gonna go catch a shitload of coyotes. Hopefully, now that I've said it, I won't catch shit. But we'll see how she goes, guys. I got a lot of power amps to get out. It'll be nice to try and find a cycle here. That's what I'm working on here now. Like, I got everything nice. Got to get a cycle going. Okay, I checked these baits that day, then them baits the other day. Try and get a flow going there on the bait and the skinning, and once we get to that point and pitter away with all the little things and get them done too, it'll be damn smooth sailing here, guys. So I'm really looking forward to it. There's a tremendous amount of work to be done, and I'm trying to get her done, but gotta get to bed here, have my dinner so that I can be up tomorrow and get shit done tomorrow, because there's a lot to do. Over and out, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.